Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Farah and today I wanted to make an announcement video for anyone that would like to do this alongside me, but I am going to be participating in the Read What You Own challenge starting January 1st of 2026. Now this is a reading project that was originally created by Ollie from Criminali, and his idea behind this is to try to read 100 books before you buy another book. So it's really hunkering down and reading from your shelves. Look at all these books. So many of these books are unread. I would say 75% of the books I own, I have not read yet. So it's a problem for me. I tend to use the library a lot, and I tend to thrift secondhand books a lot, and I just don't get to them. So this project really helps you to focus on the books that you have, bring less in, and enjoy what you have. So like I said, sorry, I veered off topic. His project is to read 100 books before you buy a new one. My project is a little bit different because I can't read 100 books in a year. There's just no way. So what I do and what I have done in the past is that I set a reading goal for myself to read 3 books of my own every single month. Getting to a total of 36 books read, I average around maybe 50 to 60 books a year, and I probably get to about 4 or 5 books every month. So reading 3 of my own out of 4 or 5 is the only way I can kind of manage that. My biggest problems with trying to read from my own shelves, like I've mentioned, is borrowing from the library, because I'm a huge mood reader, and when I watch Booktube, I get so inspired by what people have read, especially if they're raving about it, and then I look on Libby and I'm like, oh yes, I can get that, I can get that. And that's kind of how I read the majority of the time. But I really need to focus on my own books, and I have to cut down on the thrifting, which, I mean, I'm not super obsessive about doing that, but I still just want to get through what I have, and I need to do this project to focus. So that's my goal. Once I get to 3 books of my own, then I can allow myself to do that mood reading and borrow from the library. I'm still not going to try to buy anything though. I have a couple caveats to the buying process though. My birthday is in March, and so I always allow myself a trip to the bookstore to buy books. That's like my big book buying outing when it comes to brand new books. My sister is also a reader, so we like to go to a local independent bookstore near us. We also have a large Barnes & Noble as well. And then we have an amazing secondhand bookshop a little bit farther away, but we like to take a trip up there as well to browse around. So I'll definitely, hopefully be doing that on my birthday again. And then if I travel anywhere or go on vacation and I want to purchase a book kind of to link with that memory, then I will allow myself that as well. So those are my little caveats for book buying. But that's about it. So I hope to participate in more reading events this year, especially if I have a book that I own already that would qualify for that reading event. That makes it really fun for me, and it helps me choose what to pick. So that's my plan. I will have a couple of Read What You Own videos coming out. I want to do a bookshelf tour eventually to show you guys what I have in my collection. I want to do some classics that I own that I hope to get to for 2026. And I'm going to just do kind of quarterly check-ins to let you know how it's been going. So if this is something that you've been wanting to try, feel free to join along with me. I know all these events started in November. They always start November 6th, and then they end the following November 6th, or whenever they get to their 100 books. Or like I think Greg from Bibliophile Reads, he does amount of pages that he wants to get through. So for me, this is just a year-long commitment to reading my own books in a more watered down, easier way, because I can't do the 100 book thing. So I hope you guys feel free to join in. If you don't though, you do you. You know, book buying is such a wonderful hobby for people, especially for those of us that don't do a lot of extra shopping in other areas. So I do love buying books and thrifting for them. So it's going to be hard, but I'm not going to torture myself, honestly. You know, if I feel really inspired, if I'm in a thrift store and I see some amazing classics, I'm going to grab them. You know, I'm going to try my hardest though to not grab random fiction though, like that I can easily get from the library. That's the thing. Classics from my collection, Agatha Christie, which I collect, and amazing copies of nonfiction, maybe I will allow myself. So yeah, it's not going to be that hard. I'm not going to torture myself. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you soon and have a great rest of your day.